In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to lower your blood sugar in 1 week without medication if you're a type 2 diabetic. If you're a type 1 diabetic, stay tuned because this information will allow you to have better blood sugar control and use less insulin. A patient walked into Dr. Ronald Weiss's urgent care clinic because he wasn't feeling well. He was an obese man and he complained of incredible thirst. His vision was blurry and he was going to the bathroom a lot. So the doctor ordered a blood test and the patient had blood sugars of over 700. It was 760. Normal is under 100 if you're fasting. Dr. Ronald Weiss gave his patient 2 options. One, he can give him medication, which will lower his blood sugar, but it won't take care of the underlying problem. Or he can change his diet. And the diet was a low-fat diet, which included lots of starches and carbohydrates. So the doctor gave a list of foods and the client chose these foods: sweet potato, steel-cut oats, and brown rice. The doctor also told him he can have as much fruit as he wanted, but he also must include 1 pound of greens every day. After 24 hours, now this is amazing, the patient's blood sugar dropped 300 points in 1 day with no medication, just by changing his diet. The following day, his blood sugar dropped another 160 points. So the blood sugar kept going down. After 7 days, the patient came back to the office and his blood sugar was retested. His blood sugar was at 100. So his blood sugar dropped from 760 to 100 in 1 week with no medication. So diet plays a huge role in our health and managing our blood sugars. And if you notice that his diet contained no fat, no added fats, contained no animal products whatsoever. Diabetes is not caused by starches or sugars or fruit. It's excess fat in the diet that causes type 2 diabetes. It's not sugars. If you have a high-fat diet, then your blood sugars will be higher when you eat carbohydrates. It's the fats that are the problem. It's the saturated fats from animal products and excess oils and excess fat overall, even too many nuts. That is the problem. These saturated fats from animal products destroy the pancreatic islet cells that produce insulin. By removing all the fats for 1 whole week, that's why the client got extremely good blood sugar control. People say, well, I have good blood sugar control. I'm on a ketogenic diet or I'm on a low carbohydrate diet and it works for me. Well, once you add fruit or any type of carbohydrate, your blood sugar is going to go high. You did not solve the problem. The problem is the fat. Once you remove the fat, you can eat healthy foods again. We're supposed to eat fruits and vegetables. Those are foods that make us well. Those are foods that give us the nutrients we need to survive and be healthy. So these people eating these ketogenic diets, well, they may have good blood sugars. Well, what are the other numbers? What are their cholesterol levels? They're high. They're not healthy at all. And their blood is viscous. It's really thick. They are much more likely to have shorter lives and heart attacks and strokes and really bad circulation. So you know that neuropathy, that the stinging and the burning and the swelling and your fingers and your toes, the stiffness, all that, that's from the fat. Yes, that's from poor blood sugar control as well and having diabetes, but the more fat you eat, the worse your blood sugar control and the worse your circulation and your overall health. So it's not just blood sugar control, it's your overall health that a whole food, high carbohydrate diet helps. If that patient had chosen quinoa over brown rice, I wonder if his blood sugar would have dropped even quicker. So brown rice has more arsenic than a lot of other grains. Arsenic is not something we want to eat. In addition, arsenic causes blood sugar to go up. So if he had eaten quinoa, would his blood sugar drop quicker? And also, instead of those grains from the steel cut oats, what if he had eaten beans? Now, beans have been shown to have a great effect on blood sugar control, more so than grains. So beans would have been, I think, a better option. Now, when you're trying to lower your blood sugar really quickly, it's a good idea to eliminate all fats, all added fats. Now, even fruits and vegetables have a little bit of fat in them naturally, but eliminating all fats across the board is a really smart option to get the fats out of the system quickly and better blood sugar control much quicker. But avoiding fats completely is not something that you want to do. By limiting your total fats to 10%, up to 15% of your total daily intake will definitely help you with blood sugar control, overall health, and your weight. You'll lose weight really fast because it's not carbohydrates that cause weight gain, it's fat. Fat has way more calories, is much more dense than carbohydrates. And what's so great about carbohydrates, you get fuller quickly and you can have much larger portions and it has much more fiber. Once you have good blood sugar control, you can add some fats into your diet. Think of nuts as like just a little bit of a sprinkling on a salad, maybe a couple of walnuts on a salad, about a tablespoon or so of ground flaxseed or chia seed into your smoothie, or maybe you're gonna have a vegetable soup and sprinkle a little bit of pepitos, which are pumpkin seeds, on top. So that's about the right amount of fat. So just a little bit, just for a little flavor, a little bit of topping, a little bit of avocado is fine. So I'll have a little bit of guacamole on my vegan tacos. I am a type 1.5 diabetic, which means I was diagnosed as diabetic when I was in my 30s. And I do have some working beta cells, so that's why they gave me the 1.5 designation. And so I was eating a standard American diet. I've tried low carb diets, I've tried ketogenic diets, and I found that my circulation was getting really bad. I started losing my hair because think about your circulation, it goes all over. If you don't have good circulation in your scalp, then your hair is not going to grow. So I tried this high carbohydrate diet. I thought, this is so crazy, but I love carbs. The science and the information that I'm learning about how fats are really the problem made a lot of sense. This really resonated with me. So I tried it and I was surprised it worked, and I was thrilled because I love carbs. I love my fruit smoothies. I love potatoes. I would rather have potatoes than baked chicken, you know, because we're not supposed to eat the fried stuff. That's really bad. We know that's bad. And baked, dry, boring chicken is actually pretty high in fat. And so when you're eating even those lean meats, it's still too high in fat. So I love this new way of eating. Everyone needs to try this, not just diabetic. Now, the information is not coming from me. It's from doctors, and it's from studies. It's from research. And it doesn't just work for me, it works really well for human beings. So if you don't believe it, I totally get it. I was skeptical, but buy the books from Dr. Barnard, The Starch Solution, Mastering Diabetes. Try it. It works. You will be so happy. You're going to feel so good, and you get to enjoy delicious carbohydrates. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below.